Alright guys, let's make the best homemade cinnamon buns you'll ever have. I'm going to start off with 3/4 of a cup of warm milk, 1/4 cup of white sugar, and 2 3/4 of a cup of, a spoon of active dry yeast. So it's 2 teaspoons and 3/4 of a teaspoon. I'm going to whisk that up nice and good. I'm going to let it sit covered for 5 minutes so you activate your yeast. So now we're going to do the cinnamon rolls. You take out the dough after it's been rising for about an hour and a half, and you roll it out. You want to make a nice big square with it, triangle. Once you have it nice and rolled out, then you go and get some melted butter. Okay, so you melt your sugar a little bit, just, so it softens it up, and brush it onto the dough. You want to get the whole thing buttered. When you're done with the butter, then you get regular sugar, and then you just spread it all around. You can take your brush that you have for the butter and just spread it out. Then you want to take your ground cinnamon and spread it all on here, same way you did the sugar. You can put as much cinnamon or as little cinnamon as you want. It's up to you, whatever you decide. We like cinnamon, so we're going to go a little heavy on the cinnamon.
Oh yeah, we like cinnamon.
Okay. Then I'll take my brush again and just mix it all in. Okay. Then you want to roll them into cinnamon rolls. So how I do it is I cut it into strips, whatever size you want, and then roll them out. And then you have your little cinnamon roll. Now that they're rolled out, we're going to cover them for about a half an hour to 45 minutes so they can puff up a little bit more. And then we'll finish the rest. So I melted a stick of butter, a cup of brown sugar, and some cinnamon. You don't have to do this, but I want to do this. I'm just going to brush some on my cinnamon buns. Probably do a half a stick of butter and a half a cup of brown sugar. I think I actually got a lot here. Probably just as good. A couple of spoonfuls of cinnamon. And you just put them in the oven. Some people like to add some cream, heavy cream. I don't. I like mine a little more dry than I like them wet like that. So if you want to add cream, a little bit of cream to yours, that's fine. Then you put them in the oven at 350 for 25 minutes. Now let's let you see what they look like when they're done. So this is what they look like when they come out of the oven. I made a little glaze for them. It's basically just powdered sugar, like a cup of powdered sugar, a couple of teaspoons of milk. You mix it up and then put it on. So I don't put it on all of them because I don't like them dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull off a couple of these. And I'm going to add the glaze to them here. And that's it. And you so I'm going to try them. Fire.